Welcome to the Stoic Journey, where we explore ancient wisdom to help you cultivate resilience and inner peace in today's fast-paced world. In this episode, we will explore 10 Stoic principles to help you build a life of strength, clarity, and meaning. These timeless ideas have stood the test of time for a reason, and by incorporating them into your daily life, you can navigate any challenge with grace and wisdom. Let's dive in. 1. Perception is everything. In Stoicism, the first thing you must understand is that perception is the key to everything. Epictetus famously said, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." What does this mean for your daily life? It means that external events, people's opinions, and life's challenges don't hold power over you. The only thing that holds power is your perception of these things. Imagine you lose your job. One person might see this as a disaster, spiraling into despair. Another might see it as an opportunity for growth, learning, and even finding a better job. The event is the same, but the difference in perception changes everything. Start practicing this today. The next time something goes wrong, stop and ask yourself, how am I choosing to see this? Can I reframe it in a way that empowers me instead of defeating me? Remember, how you see the world shapes your experience of it. Change your perception, and you change your reality. 2. Focus on what you can control. This is one of the most essential principles of Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." How often do we waste time and energy worrying about things beyond our control? We fret about the weather, the economy, or even what others think of us. But none of these things are within our power. What is within our power is our mind, our actions, and our responses. By focusing only on what you can control, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. You become more effective because all your energy goes toward things you can influence. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, is this within my control? If not, how can I let it go and focus on what I can do? This shift in mindset can have a profound impact on your peace of mind and productivity. The key to resilience lies in mastering your responses, not trying to control the uncontrollable. 3. Negative visualization. Preparing for hardship. Negative visualization is a Stoic practice that involves imagining the worst-case scenario before it happens. This practice helps you prepare mentally for life's inevitable difficulties and builds a sense of gratitude for what you currently have. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, advised his students to regularly practice negative visualization. He would imagine losing his wealth, his health, or even his life. This might sound morbid, but it serves a powerful purpose. When you prepare your mind for the worst, you are less likely to be blindsided when adversity strikes. Additionally, you begin to appreciate what you have in a deeper way. Take some time today to practice negative visualization. Imagine losing something you value, whether it's your job, your home, or your health. Notice how this changes your perspective. How much more do you appreciate these things now? The goal is not to dwell on fear, but to cultivate a mindset of preparedness and gratitude. 4. Discomfort as a path to growth. The Stoics believed that growth often comes from discomfort. Seneca famously practiced voluntary discomfort by fasting, sleeping on the floor, and living simply to prepare himself for potential hardship. By seeking out discomfort, he strengthened his resilience and reduced his attachment to luxury. In our modern world, we are surrounded by comforts. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying them, too much comfort can make us fragile. To build inner strength, it's important to regularly step outside your comfort zone. This could mean taking a cold shower, fasting for a day, or pushing yourself physically through exercise. It could also mean having a difficult conversation, learning a new skill, or facing a fear head-on. Each time you engage in discomfort voluntarily, you grow stronger, When real challenges arise, you will be better equipped to handle them with grace. 5. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Memento Mori, or remember you will die, is a fundamental Stoic concept that teaches us to keep our mortality in mind. Far from being a morbid idea, the Stoics believed that reflecting on death helps us live with greater intention and clarity. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." By contemplating the reality of death, we are reminded of what truly matters. Petty concerns fall away, and we become more focused on living a life aligned with our values. Try this exercise. Reflect on the fact that one day, you will no longer be here. How does that change your priorities? What actions, relationships, or goals become more important when you realize that your time is finite? Memento Mori isn't about fear. It's about living with purpose. 6. Virtue is the only true good. In Stoicism, virtue is seen as the highest good. This means that living in accordance with virtue through wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance is the key to a good life. Material wealth, status, and external success are not inherently good or bad, but how you use them can be virtuous or not. Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This teaches us that external things do not define our happiness or worth. It's the way we live, the integrity we uphold, and the wisdom we practice that defines a good life. Reflect on your daily actions. Are you living in accordance with your values? Are your choices guided by wisdom and virtue, or by desire and external pressures? Aligning your actions with virtue leads to inner peace and fulfillment, regardless of external circumstances. 7. Self-discipline and control over desires. One of the central tenets of Stoicism is the importance of self-discipline. Without control over our desires and impulses, we become slaves to fleeting emotions, leading us away from a virtuous and fulfilling life. Musonius Rufus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "We must undergo a hard winter training and not rush into things for which we haven't prepared." This means we must regularly practice self-discipline to prepare ourselves for life's trials. In today's world, self-discipline is harder than ever. We are bombarded with distractions, temptations, and easy comforts. But Stoic wisdom reminds us that true freedom comes from mastery over oneself. Whether it's limiting time on social media, controlling our eating habits, or exercising regularly, small acts of self-discipline build the foundation for resilience and inner strength. Choose one area of your life where you'd like to build more discipline. Commit to a daily practice, no matter how small, and watch how this cultivates your mental and physical fortitude. 8. Embrace change. Change is inevitable, and the Stoics understood that resisting it only causes suffering. Marcus Aurelius frequently reminded himself, "Observe constantly that all things take place by change. Whether it's aging, losing loved ones, or the natural progression of life, change is unavoidable." Stoicism teaches us to embrace it instead of fearing it. The more we accept the impermanence of life, the less we suffer when things don't go as planned. Think about a recent change in your life. How did you react to it? Did you resist? Or did you flow with it? Practicing acceptance of change allows you to remain adaptable and open to new opportunities. It's not about passively resigning yourself to fate, but about recognizing that change is a natural part of existence. 9. Emotional resilience, a key to Stoic strength. The Stoics believed in emotional resilience, which doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather understanding them and not letting them control you. Seneca wrote, "A wise man is neither raised up by prosperity nor cast down by adversity." Emotional resilience means staying grounded, whether you're facing triumph or disaster. This doesn't mean you won't feel emotions, but you won't let them dictate your actions or cloud your judgment. To build emotional resilience, practice observing your emotions without judgment. When anger, fear, or frustration arises, take a moment to pause. Ask yourself, why am I feeling this? Is it based on something within my control? By creating this space between emotion and reaction, you become more grounded, thoughtful, and resilient. 10. Live according to nature. One of the key ideas in Stoicism is to live according to nature. This doesn't just refer to the natural world around us, but to our human nature as rational beings. It means living in alignment with reason, fulfilling your potential, and contributing to society. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not act as if you had 10,000 years to live. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good." Living according to nature means acting in a way that reflects your highest self. It's about being present, acting with purpose, and striving for excellence. Ask yourself, am I living in accordance with my true nature? Am I fulfilling my potential? Or am I being swayed by distractions and short-term desires? By living in alignment with reason and virtue, you cultivate a sense of peace and purpose that cannot be shaken by external events. These 10 Stoic principles offer timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges with strength, clarity, and resilience. By mastering your perception, focusing on what you can control, practicing self-discipline, and embracing change, you can build a foundation of inner peace that remains steady no matter what life throws your way. Which of these Stoic principles resonates with you the most? How will you apply them in your life starting today? Let me know in the comments below. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more Stoic insights, and share this with someone who could benefit from these timeless teachings. Until next time, stay strong on your Stoic path.